So we mentioned that we have 3 genders for nouns in German. We have neuter, we have feminine, and we have masculine. And we also mentioned that we can identify nouns as words that we can put the or a in front of. So the child, it's a noun. We also have 3 genders in English. She, he, it. Give us our 3 genders in English. She is feminine, he is masculine, and it is neuter. It has no gender, it's neuter, it's neutral. Now you might tell me, well, you can say the same for any language. But you can't. For example, in Turkish, he, she, and it is all the same word. Turkish doesn't have any gender whatsoever. He, she, and it is all the same word. But English does. English does already have masculine, feminine, and neutral. Only that with German, every noun can be masculine, feminine, or neuter. So this distinction that we do have in English is just used much more in German. What was the word for the that we saw?
Die.
D. D-I-E. We said that I-E gives us this E sound. D. This is the word for the, for feminine, and for plural words. We saw that the feminine and the plural are connected in German. So the children is?
Die Kinder.
Die Kinder. So this ER plural pattern, like Kind to Kinder, is mostly for short neuter words. We will find it used mostly with short neuter words of 1 syllable. That means Kind is neuter, the child is neuter, which is interesting. Maybe it's because as a child they don't yet have a gender. Maybe that's the idea. The blouse.
Die Bluse.
Die Bluse. Die Frau means the woman.
Die Frau.
Frau is spelled F-R-A-U, die Frau. So we have die for the, for feminine and for plural. The word for she in German is sie,
Sie.
which of course is also the word for they, no? So again, we are seeing this connection between the feminine and the plural. We have die for feminine and plural, and sie for feminine and plural. They is plural. It's the plural of he or she. 2 he's is they. 2 she's are they. No? And of course, sie is like die with an S. Die, sie. So what was the word for she?
Sie.
Sie. She is?
Sie ist.
Sie ist. She is here?
Sie ist hier.
Sie ist here. What was the word for they?
Sie.
Sie. Also they. They are is sie sind. Sie sind.
Sie sind.
So sind means are. They are here.
Sie sind hier.
Sie sind here. Sind is spelled S-I-N-D. So we have the S pronounced like a Z there, and the D on the end of the syllable pronounced like a T. Sie sind. The children are here.
Die Kinder sind hier.
Good. Die Kinder sind hier. Are your children here? Are your children here?
Sind dein Kinder hier?
Good. But dein we would use for masculine and for neuter. What do we use for feminine and for plural?
Deine.
Deine. Good. So are your children here?
Sind deine Kinder hier?
Good. Sind deine Kinder here? Very good. Child, Kind, I mentioned, was neuter. The child is das Kind.
Das Kind.
What was the word for it?
Es.
S. And we said that it was neuter. And we can see a connection between S and das. Das is like S with a D. Okay, it changes a little bit, but it's like S with a D. Das. And even in some dialects of German, you can hear des instead of das. So there you see the connection maintained between the word for it, S, and the neuter word for the das, or in some dialects, des. And of course, we also saw that das meant this or that. So the word for it?
Es.
S, and that's neuter, and the child?
Das Kind.
Das Kind. Good. House is also neuter, so the house?
Das Haus.
Das Haus. Masculine words, so for example, Hund, dog, takes der for the. That's D-E-R, der.
Der.
Der. the hound, the dog.
Der Hund.
Der Hund. The man is the same word.
Der Mann.
Der Mann. So der is the word for the for masculine words. The word for he is er. Er. So we are seeing the connection here now between the words for he, she, it and the different words for the. Let's go through it again. What is the word for she, for they?
Sie.
And what is the word for the, for feminine and for plural?
Die.
So we have sie and die connected in their meaning and sounding very similar. What was the word for it?
Es.
Es. And this was neuter. We said that it was neuter. It doesn't refer to any gender. It. How would you say the child?
Das Kind.
Das Kind. So das is like S with a D. Okay, it changes to an A here, no? Das. But that's just a phonetic change to make it easier. Es, das. And finally, we saw that we have the word he, which is er. So how would you say he is here?
Ist hier.
Ist here. But if you want to say the dog is here, and dog is masculine.
Der Hund ist hier.
Der Hund ist here. And of course, the addition of a D to sie, to es, to is just the TH that we have in the English word for the. It's the TH to D shift. So plus D, der. Sie plus D, die. Es plus D, das. Or as we mentioned, even in some dialects, des. So you can tell me, she is here.
Sie ist hier.
Sie ist here. The woman is here. Woman was Frau.
Die Frau ist hier.
Die Frau ist here. How do you say they are here?
Sie sind hier.
Sie sind here. The children are here.
Die Kinder sind hier.
Die Kinder sind here. It is here.
Es ist hier.
Es ist here. The house is here.
Das Haus ist hier.
Das Haus ist here. He is here.
Ist hier.
Ist here. The man is here.
Der Mann ist hier.
Der Mann ist here. So this connection between words like sie, es, and the words for the, we are going to find all throughout German.